Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Vinyltreasures. I'm your host, Johnny G. John Galindo, coming to you live a little bit. Whoops, Johnny, shut your records off. I left the record player on. And, well, anyway, I apologize for being late, folks, as they're asking me for a commercial. We're not going to do that. I'm going to close that. But welcome to the All-60s edition of the Vinyltreasure Show on this August 20th, 2025. Can't believe we are... We're almost to Johnny G's birthday. It's almost we don't want to talk about birthdays, but welcome all to the Vinyltreasure Show here on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube stream, where I play my original 60s Soul 45s out of my collection as requested by you. The first, well, this was a request that we opened up with. I'm sure many of you I recognize that tune, but the next three will be my selections, and you can rate Johnny G's selections. But that's a cool tune we opened up with tonight. For UK listener David Dallison, this artist, well, the artist gets credit on the label as this singer born in Grove Hill, Alabama. Cliff Nobles, of course. That is not a vocal. He does a vocal on the flip side, which is really cool. I think that's a cool record on the flip side. But the song was called "Love Is All Right" with the vocal, but the instrumental was a big national hit. It charted number 2 on what I call 3 of the main charts that I am interested with. I don't have the Cashbox R&B chart, but it was number 2 on Billboard and Cashbox, and I only have the Billboard R&B chart, where it was also a big hit. Now, Noble is not personally performing on this side, on this track. Now, according to the session guitarist on this, Bobby Eli, he was just jamming with the other guys, I guess in the studio. That's when the song was created. And the others on this session were Norman Harris, he was on guitar, Ronnie Baker on bass, Earl Young on drums, Mike Terry on baritone sax, and a group that they called the James Boys that they provided the horns, okay? And, of course, the horn section, which is really pretty big on that record. And they would later perform as MFSB, but that was the second of 5 by request for David Dallison, Cliff Nobles and Company on the Fillet of Soul record label from May of 1969. With a song called The Horse. That's for Dave Dallison as we open up here on the All 60s edition on this terrible, terrible day here in Westchester County, New York. But anyway, sit back for the next 3 hours. We'll go as long as the copyright police let Johnny G go. But let's start it off here with the vocal portion here. Here's a record I picked. Actually, Greg Surik sold me this 45. This group from Bayonne, New Jersey, they first recorded, I think back in 1962, as the Creators. Okay, the Creators, they have a release on the TK label and also on the Philips label, but in late 1964, they signed with Blue Cat Records, and they became the AdLibs, and they had 4 releases on the Blue Cat label, and you know their first was a big #1 national hit. It was called The Boy from New York City, which was a cool tune. That's with a female lead. Her name was Mary Ann Thomas. She was the lead. And that was the group's biggest hit. But in the summer of 1966, they also had another side. Well, why is that here? I don't know why I put this here. The song called New York in the Dark, which is another cool tune on the AGP label. But this was the very next release they did. This tune written by John Taylor and Sid Shaw, produced by Ollie McLaughlin. We go to November of 1966 to open up the vocal portion here. These are the AdLibs on the Karen label, and the song is called Think of Me. The AdLibs. Here we go. Tell me if you like this. Oh, I left my mic on. I cannot do that. I cannot do that because you're going to get feedback from this, although I had it down low. But that is not good. But anyway, I apologize for that if you had any feedback on that record. But, okay, so you like that tune there. Those are the AdLibs there, November 1966 release. Came out on the Karen record label. A song entitled Think of Me is the name of the tune. And I remember Greg sold me that record. And it's a pretty cool record. I think they do have a bunch of great tunes, the AdLibs do. And they are a great group. Let us continue here on the All 60s edition. And, again, again, if anyone is new to this program, as this show continues to grow and get larger and larger, and it's kind of weird, but it's a good thing because you get to see these records and you get to see Johnny G. Not that I'm photogenic or anything like that, because I'm definitely not. But it's been a very busy week so far, so I apologize, like I said, for being late. A new thing with my father and his elbow, but we're getting through it there. But anyway, I am putting my 60s and 50s records in order, so it's kind of like and my mother's helping me a lot to do that, so it's easier for me to find a lot of the records, because especially with the major labels, because it's cluttering up a lot of the boxes that I alphabetize. So anyway, so it should be easier going forward once I get everything settled up. But anyway, let us continue here. Here's another record I selected. I found this out in the wild, this tune here. Some of you may own this on the Wand record label, but to this gal, she's out of Brooklyn, New York. And this song first issued on the SOS label, which stands for Sound of Soul label. And then it would get picked up by Juan Records in the fall of 1967. But the tune written by Eddie M. Gray, who owned this label, which was SOS Records. And this did chart regionally. This was a number 28 record on WOL in Washington, D.C. And her name is Sandy Wadi, W-A-D-D-Y. Sounds like a made-up name, but maybe not. Sandy Wadi, this one here from November 1967, featuring it on SOS Records. It's called Everything is Everything. Was it Santana? Did he do something called Everything, something with the title? But anyway, let's give a listen to Sandy Wadi. Everything is Everything.
Everything.
No.
Everything is everything.
Do it.
Suck it to me.
Everything is everything. Everything is everything.
Bush girl.
You've got to move every morning. You've got to push boy every night. You've got to stay in the swing. 'Cause everything is everything. Yeah. Well, alright. Suck. Push. I'm still swinging like no square. Whenever you need it, I'll be there. 'Cause whatever you've got, you need to share. We will swing. Everything is everything. Everything is everything. Yeah. Everything. It's alright. Everything. I will never hurt you. You know I care. I caught a little lamb, and I know that you will always be there. And I know that you are swinging, and I hold the joy that your love will bring. You've got to move every morning. You've got to push boy every night. You've got to stay in the swing. 'Cause everything is everything. Yeah. Well, alright. Suck. Push. Shoo-be-doo-be-doo-bop, doo-doo-be-doo-be-doo-bop. Shoo-be-doo-bop, doo-doo-be-doo-be-doo-bop. Shoo-be-doo-bop, doo-doo-be-doo-be-doo-bop. Shoo-be-doo-bop, doo-doo-be-doo-be-doo-bop. Shoo-be-doo-bop,
There you go. It's Johnny G getting caught already. There you go, Miss Sandy Wadi there, November 1967. That's on the SOS record label that I've featured it there. You really can't go wrong for spending a quarter on a record like that. It would get picked up by Juan Records. I have multiple copies on the Juan record label. Sandy Wadi with Everything is Everything. When you're a record collector like Johnny G, you try to get everything. Of course, it's not always easy to do that. It is not. As we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, one more. I saw this in the another thing that I've been doing is I've been going in filing back a whole bunch of my 50s stuff. I have some 60s records that are intermingled in with those things. So I was in the W box and the L box. So I had a bunch of Barbara Lewis on Atlantic in there, so I took those out, and I took this one out. I was in the W box for something, I forget. But this artist is out of Philadelphia. He made his debut, though, back in 1958, recording for the Lancer record label. I think he did another one in 59 on Win Records. But in 1964, he signed with Capitol Records, had 5 releases on the Capitol record label, and this is his second release. This is a tune he wrote. His name is Ruben Wright. Ruben Wright. This one came out in February of 1966. Ruben Wright on the Capitol label. The song is called Hey Girl. Ruben Wright.
What's your name? Hey girl, you with that fine little frame. Hey girl, let me have this thing. You really, really fine now. Tell me, do I stand a chance? Hey girl, I'm so glad I caught your eye. And all I want to know, baby, do you have a special guy? And hey, if not, then please tell me so. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't intend to let you go. Oh, I started not to come out to the dance tonight. I'm so glad the fellas changed my mind. You've been standing in the corner since 9:15, and I haven't seen nobody at your side. Hey, girl, can I take you home? Hey, girl, I see you leaving alone. Yes, you are. And hey, girl, maybe I'll change your name if I ever lose you, baby. If I ever lose you, if I ever lose you, baby. Oh, I'll never be the same. You're driving me crazy, baby.
There you go. Whoops. Johnny G making the rounds here. There you go. That's the sound of Ruben Wright. Ruben Wright from February 1966, his second of 5 on the Capitol record label. Hey Girl is the name of the tune. And I think, let me see, what else did I have here? He would have one more release back in 1969 on the Virtue record label. God, I don't have many records on that Virtue label. But anyway, let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's fill a request now for listener L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room, as Charlene has these under L, and I think that's where it is. Yes, she does. So, and we got a girl group sound here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. This, as we go to Chicago, Illinois for this group. They began recording back in 1962 as the Hutch Stereos. Actually, it's like a Christmas tune. which I do have on the, what is that, the Locale label, I think? I think it's called the Locale label. It's got like it looks like a Christmas record too. But anyway, in late 1964, they recorded as the Sunbeams on the Tolly record label. Then they had one more name change. They would change their name to the Emotions. Now, this trio of gals included Sheila and Wanda Hutchinson and lead singer Jeanette Hutchinson. And this is the group's second release on the Twin Stacks label. I have the first press of this, which I think is the green label, but my copy isn't that great. So, but I think this is the second press, yeah, on the red label. This tune written by Jeanette Hutchinson. This charted number 34 on WVON. If you were tuned in to that station in Chicago. Let's go to March of 1968. This is by request for L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. Give a listen to the Emotions. The Emotions on the Twin Stacks label. And the song is called Somebody New. The Emotions for L.A. Arch. Here you go. There you go with a great girl group sound there going out to L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room there, March 1968. That is the sound of the Emotions. The Emotions there on the Twin Stacks record label. And that is with a Jeanette Hutchinson on lead. And that is a tune that she wrote. It's called Somebody New. I know we have somebody new in the chat room there. I'm sure many of you are new. And if you are new to this program, please consider subscribing to Johnny G's YouTube channel because it's very important. It's important in a way because I think it keeps the copyright police away on the live show. It's not so much on the show that I upload, but it's the show when I'm live because they have different rules and regulations. So that is that is how they flow. And again, I'm being monitored by AI, artificial intelligence, as they run this show through a filter. And you think they would just let the records play, but it's after the fact that they do, which, how do I know? It's not like I'm going to check every record to see if I can play it. But that's the whole reason why. So whenever you hit a thumbs up, or whenever you make comments on my pages of YouTube, it makes it better for the live stream. And the upload is different because they can actually, check it out with the owners, but not when it's live. It becomes problematic. But anyway, let us continue here. Now, I know I have a lot of listeners in the UK because they contact me after the fact. Actually, I'm actually going to bed, and I go to bed late. It could be maybe 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. in the morning. So I'll go to bed and I'll see comments on Facebook from listeners in the UK that they look at the posts that I do and they are listening to the show as I'm trying to fall asleep, and they're commenting. So one of my UK listeners, Mark McHugh, because he comments on the records, and he's and Mark, thank you for your comments and also for telling people about other potential listeners about this show. But he says, Johnny G, you played an Artistics record last week on the OK record label. Can you flip it over? Well, I'm surprised I didn't flip it over, because it's all the records by the Artistics are great two-siders. All their records on OK and on Brunswick, they are great. So we're going to play a flip side request for a Mark McHugh over in the UK. I'm sure when he gets up in the AM, I know some of you in the UK are listening right now too, live, but he's going to tune in. Now, I played the Artistics out of Chicago last week for Graylin, a song called This Heart of Mine, but and Mark wants to hear the flip side. This is their fourth of 5 that they recorded for the OK record label. And again, this side written by Barrett Strong. It's produced by Carl David and Gerald Sims. And this one here arranged by Sonny Williams Sanders. It's from October of 1965. It features Marvin Smith on lead. This is going out to Mark McHugh in the UK. The Artistics with I'll Come Running. This is from Mark. Here you go. There you go. That one there. Whoops. Johnny G getting caught here. That one there by request for Mark McHugh over in the UK. That's the great sound of the Artistics. The Artistics on the OK record label. And as I lost my place here, this song called I'll Come Running is the name of the tune, the artistics on the OK record label. Let us continue here. Let's do it as I can do Karen Efron in our YouTube chat room there, as she made an instant request here. Whoops, Johnny G, got to move that over just a little bit. And there we go. So if there is a song that you really like that I feature here on the program, one of the sides of the records, you can always, if I see it, Charlene is keeping post, but if you see it, you can request it. And we're going to flip over that Emotions record that I played for L.A. Arch, a song called Somebody New from March of 1968. Yeah, I can't even see on the Twin Stacks record label. We're going to flip it over for listener Karen Efron in our YouTube chat room. Here are the Emotions with a B-side here for Karen Efron in our YouTube chat room. The song is called Brush Fire. The Emotions for Karen.
Calling your name, baby, calling your name. Good inside, but I'm like a burning flame. I'm lit by your desire, like a brush fire, honey. My love for you is going wild, like a brush fire, honey. My love for you is going wild, oh, wild. Seeing your face is like the key that unlocks my heart, and let my love run free like it did from the very start, like a brush fire, sugar. My love for you is going wild, like a brush fire, honey. My love for you is going wild, oh, wild. Tossing and turning, man, I can't sleep. This love is like a sickness. I'm so weak. Yeah. Every time you call my name, it starts its very flame. This flame set my soul on fire. Yeah. Calling your name, baby, calling your name. Good inside, but like a burning flame, I'm lit by your desire, like a brush fire, sweetie. My love for you is going wild, like a brush fire, honey. My love for you is going wild, oh, wild. Alfie. My love for you is going wild. My love for you is going wild. Just like a brush fire is going wild.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to Karen Efron in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of the Emotions. That is the B-side to Somebody New, March 1968, release on the Twin Stacks record label. Featured it on the Red label, which is the second. I think that was, I don't know if they're both Amy Malabelle distributed, so I don't know, maybe they are. But I thought the green label was the first one. But either way, great two-sided 45. Let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, the All 60s edition. Thank you all for being here. Let us fill a request now for listener Chris Reed in our YouTube chat room. Now, he requested this a blues, well, I don't know, singer, a harmonica player, I guess, and songwriter from what is that? Smale, S-M-A-L-E. Where's Smale? Arkansas. Okay, I don't know. He is probably best known for his tune called You Don't Love Me, but he wrote that and was inspired by Bo Diddley's She's Fine, She's Mine, and it first came out in 1960 on the Mojo record label, then came out on the Home of the Blues label. Wait a minute, VJ, and then Ascot. In 1962. Actually, a reworking of that song. Okay, I guess a reworking of that tune he did earlier is what this means. Now, but it's a different title. It's called Don't Say Goodbye. That's the name of this one that I'm featuring on the Ascots. This is basically a reworking of a song he did earlier from 1962 on the VJ record label, which I do have. I just couldn't find it to compare the two. But anyway, I had this one. Let's send this one out to Chris Reed in our YouTube chat room. The sound of Willie Cobbs from September of 1962. This is on the Ascot label, and this is a vinyl press because well, they're not all like that. They're not. Willie Cobbs, this is going out to Chris Reed. It's called Don't Say Goodbye.
I'm gonna lay right down and die. Should part. There's no reason why we should part. There's no reason why we should part.
There you go. That one there by request for listener Chris Reed in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Willie Cobbs. Willie Cobbs. I hope I didn't say Hobbs. Willie Cobbs on the Ascot record label from September 1962. Song entitled Don't Say Goodbye. Johnny G not saying goodbye, not yet. But let us continue here as we go to the Philadelphia-based Parkway record label with a request for listener Leonard Mancini. As I get to Leonard's section here, which is it before L.A. Arches or after Yeah, it is after L.A. Arches. And you know this singer, born in Norfolk, Virginia, but he was raised in New York City, started recording back in 1961 on the Leopard label. I don't know if I have all his releases on the Leopard label, but I do have some of them, maybe he only has two, and I have one. I'm not sure. But he recorded for many different labels. He has a good one on the Ascot label, but also on the Donnell, and this is on Parkway. And Of course, he would have a big hit in 1970 with a song called Hey There, Lonely Girl. But here's his first of 6 he recorded for the Parkway label, the tune he co-wrote. This did chart nationally, number 57 on Billboard, number 47 on Cashbox, number 17 on the R&B chart. And this was a big number 2 record if you were tuned into KDKA out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania from September 1965. Here is Eddie Holman. Eddie Holman on the Parkway label. I know John Ferry also enjoys Eddie Holman, so we'll send it out to John Ferry also. But this is for Leonard Mancini. Eddie Holman with This Can't Be True. Eddie Holman.
This can't be true, girl. Your love for me, girl. Just yesterday you saw me walking alone. You took my hand and asked me to walk you home, and I felt good inside, sweetheart. I felt good inside, sweetheart. This can't be true, girl. Are you for real, girl? Oh, am I dreaming dreams of loving you? Oh, am I dreaming dreams that can't come true? But I feel good inside, sweetheart. Oh. This can't be true, girl. Your love for me, oh, am I dreaming dreams of loving you? Oh, am I dreaming that can't come true? But I feel good inside, sweetheart. Oh, I feel good inside, sweetheart. This can't be true. This can't be true. Your love for me. This can't be true.
Yeah, Johnny G getting caught all the time. I am. There you go. That one there by request for Leonard Mancini. Great sound there of Eddie Holman, his first of 6 on the Parkway record label. And Karen Efron says that still gets played. And well, I think Philadelphia radio in general, they play a lot of oldies there still. Forget about New York City. Forget about New York. I mean, you got to really pick and choose the places that you find the music here. Of course, you can always hear it right here on Oldies and More, and also live on the Johnny G stream. But there you go, by request for Leonard Mancini, the sound of Eddie Holman with This Can't Be True. Now, let us continue here, and let's fill a request now for listener Frank Gingaro. Now, Frank and Jerry Gingaro, this group originally from, I think this is the same group, originally from Steubenville, Ohio, that recorded in the 1957 or 58 as the Buckeyes for the Deluxe record label, and then they would change their name to the Stereos. And they have a whole bunch of cool tunes during their career. And their biggest hit was, of course, a 45 from came out on Cub Records from 1961 called I Really Love You. That was their biggest hit, was a 45 that my aunt purchased in 1961. But they were on so many different labels during their career. And there were some many personnel changes. But later, the Stereos still contained two original members, Nathaniel Hicks and Roland Paris, and they were still with the group as this late stage of October of 1967 for this release, and they are singing on this single, and this is a request for listener Frank and Jerry Gingaro. Now, this first came out on the Hyde label, which I have. I think it's purple, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't think it's as decent shape as when it got picked up by Cadet Records. Cadet picked it up. It became their first of two on Cadet. This was a number 4 record on WEIR out of, is it Weirton, West Virginia? Let's go to October of 1967, and this is by request for Frank and Jerry Gingaro, the sound of the Stereos on the Cadet. And no, Ivart Shiva, it's not in stereo or Darren, I guess, but it's in mono, and it's called The Stereo Freeze Part 1. This is for Frank and Jerry Gingaro. There you go. That one there by request for Frank and Jerry Gingaro, the sound of the Stereos. The stereo's not in stereo. It's called the Stereo Freeze is the name of the tune, and that one there from October 1967. Featured it on the second label, Cadet Records. It was their first of two for the Cadet label. And Reed in our YouTube chat room says that there are different variations of that 45 on the Hyde label, maybe spellings, which is kind of weird. I don't know why they did that. Maybe they wanted to differentiate themselves from the 1950s or early, the 1960s style. I don't know. But anyway, there you go. Let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. And I was, Warren, I have to tell you that I was looking for this record I had it. I knew I had the record. And I found 2 copies of his other release on the Tamla label. So I was looking for something completely different. And there were a couple records tonight that I just happened to stumble upon. Not that I was looking for them, but this was in one of the boxes up here. Like I have a couple of record boxes. When I used to buy 45s from Brian Korn, he would mail them to me in really nice 45 boxes. So I would tell him, I would say, accumulate the records for me. And we had a great deal of Brian with that. He would accumulate the records for me, and he would mail me the box. He would put because I was buying, he was doing auctions constantly, and we worked out a deal, and he would put them in there, and he mailed them to me. So I don't know, I kind of took them out, and I was like scrambling. If I had people come up here, if Bill was coming up here for his special or whatever, I had to shove the records somewhere. So I had a bunch of W's in this box, and this record was in there, and it's for Warren Russell. As we go to the MOTOWN Empire, this is on Tamla Records. A singer from Detroit, Michigan, his name Mike Mickey Wood, and he recorded as Mickey Wood, and this is his second of 2 on Berry Gordy Jr.'s Tamla record label, and the tune written by Berry Gordy Jr. and Brian Holland and Norman Whitfield, produced by Berry Gordy Jr. from December of 1961. Let's give a listen to Mickey Wood for Warren. It's called, in parentheses, They Call Me Cupid. This is for Warren Russell. Here you go, Warren.
They call me Cupid with the loving touch. I make lovers make up. I make lovers feel fine, but I never had a love that's mine. So I'm sad, feeling so bad, 'cause I've never
There you go. That one there going out to Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. That is December 1961 release there from Mickey Wood on my copy. Reed mentions Reed King in our YouTube chat room that that tune comes as also in Mickey Woods with an S. I wonder what, unless Reed, is that on the stock copies or that too on this? Because I think on the I have the other, his first one, the two promos I found in the box, it said Wood, but I know some people were saying Woods, so I don't know if that's on the stock or that's on the promo. So I don't know what happened with that, but there you go. They call me Cupid. Yeah, not Mr. Cupid. They call me Cupid. There you go. That's going out to Warren Russell. Johnny G here is your Wednesday night disc jockey right here on YouTube, also live on the Oldies and More stream. If you dig what you're hearing tonight, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel as this show continues to grow. We want to keep away from the copyright police. Now let us continue here. And thank you, Avatar, for your email and your lists of requests. As I get to pick, when I get a list of requests, I get to pick what I can play, and some are much easier to find because they're filed up here and they're not filed down in the no humidity basement. But this is for listener Avatar, and this was a record I found in the wild for like 10 cents. Another one. Remember, I collect thousands of labels, or I did at one point in my collecting career, and I would have a book. I bought a book from, I don't even know if it's still around, Ken, I think his name is Ken Klee, and he wanted me to help him with a lot of the missing numbers of some of the records in his, and again, he printed every release that he could. Of course, it was a monumental task for him to do that, and he put out like volumes after volumes. So the problematic thing about it is that in his first volume, he had maybe not every label. So it was like crazy. And what I would do is I would take those books to the record shows with me. Because you didn't have like your phone or 45 Cat where you can like mark which record you had. So how do you know? At least if you're collecting vocal group records, you can bring your Kreider book in, and you can. That's what I used to do. People thought I was checking the prices. I says, no, I'm not checking the prices. I'll decide if your price is good enough or not. But if I want the record enough, I'm going to pay a lot of money for it. If not, I'm going to pass. But anyway, I would bring these books with me, and I would check them off. So, and then I knew which ones I had. So, and you should see, it's like, if you see little bits of papers around here, it's from that book. It's years. I mean, for anybody that knows me, it goes way, way back that I would take them. I used to take a bag with me. But I ended up buying brand new 3-ring binders. They're over there in the shelf is where they are. And then he added new labels, and then he did a thing with picture sleeves. But anyway, this is for Avatar in our YouTube chat room. And this gal, I can't find much about her, but her, let me see. Her first single came out in 1965 on the Sylvia label. It was called We Must Be Doing Something Right. Now, I think this record might have been on that label also. I'm not sure. But she had 2 on the TCF. I don't know if TCF picked it up or whatever, but I have it on the TCF as her second release on TCF Hall, I think it was known as. But anyway, this is from December of 1965. This is by request for Avatar in our YouTube chat room. Her name is Joan Moody. Joan Moody on the TCF label. It's called Don't Do Me That Way. Joan Moody for Avatar. Here you go.
Every time I hear about some other girl you've been taking out, it hurts me so. It hurts me so. It hurts me so. It hurts me so. When the rumors start in my heart, crumbles like pieces of clay. Baby, don't do me that way.
Yeah, they like that tune there in the YouTube chat room. The sound of Joan Moody. Not Joanne. How about Joan, Johnny? Got Joanne on my mind. Joan Moody there from December 1965. That's her a second of two that I have on the TCF record label. Don't Do Me That Way is the name of the tune. We're going to flip it over here for a listener avatar in our YouTube chat room. And let's do that real quick. Here we go. Okay, there we go. And let's flip the 45 over here from December 1965. Miss Joan Moody on TCF, the flip side of Don't Do Me That Way. It's called Big Time Operator for Avatar in our YouTube chat room. There you go, with a great two-sided 45 there. That one there by request for Avatar in our YouTube chat room. That tune called Big Time Operator. And we heard the flip side of that, Don't Do Me That Way, from December of 1965. Miss Joan Moody. Joan Moody on the TCF record label. Johnny G is your big-time disc jockey and collector. I don't know if I could be considered a big... You think I could be considered in at least the top 50 collectors here, maybe on the East Coast, we'll say. Forget about the United States, but I don't know. I have some records. I have a lot of records, but I don't know if I could I guess I can. I don't know. I don't like to boast. I really don't. I just like to play the records and get enjoyment from it. This show should hopefully give many of you out there, because sometimes the times aren't so good, And really, the only thing that, at least for me, that relaxes me is music. I think music is the unifier, and we should appreciate this. And I'm hopefully educating some people, young people out there that are coming to this show and coming to the music. I do have some young collectors that tune into the program, and maybe for some others who are a little bit older, you kind of remember these records that were out on the charts at the time. So you do remember them. I know I have many that tune into this program here, and I have other listeners too that don't. Remember, there's more listeners that don't communicate with Johnny G than do, and that's with any show, with any radio show. But let us continue here. And I'm glad I've met so many people while doing this show, and I enjoy answering all your emails. Sometimes I'm a little bit behind, but so many people in my circle now that are really great people to be with. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate all the support that I get from you listeners out there. So thank you for that. As you all make this show, I just am just a, what do they call it, a conduit? I'm a conduit. But anyway, Johnny G getting messed up here. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for listener James Brown. I think I saw James Brown in our YouTube chat room, and he wanted to hear Lloyd Price, the singer from is it Kenner, Louisiana? I think it's Kenner, Louisiana. And he was known as Mr. Personality. You wonder why? Because he had a hit called Personality, but that was, 1958? But he goes before that. Okay, he started recording back in 1952 for Art Roop's specialty record label, but again, best known for like Stagger Lee and Personality and Where Were You on Our Wedding Day? But he continued to record on many different labels. He owned his own record labels too, by the way. KRC Records, in the late 1950s? Turntable? My mother was filing Turntable 45s by him, and he has his picture on those labels. But this one is on a Johnny Nash's label, Jad Records. I think other Arthur Jenkins and Danny Sims, they owned this Jad record label. Of course, originally this label for a big hit for Johnny Nash called Hold Me Tight. But this is the first of two he recorded on the Jad label. This one was a number 16 record on WWRL out of New York City, and it's from October of 1968. Let's give a listen to Lloyd Price. It's going out to James Brown in our YouTube chat room. Lloyd Price with, this is the A-side. It's called Take All. Lloyd Price. There you go. That one, excuse me, that one there going out to James Brown in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Lloyd Price. Lloyd Price on the Jad record label. That's my place here. As here we go. Johnny G's got it covered. That one there from October 1968. First of two on the Jad record label. Take All is the name of the tune. That one there going out to James. Let us continue now. And let's fill a request now for listener David Vilma in our YouTube chat room. I played the flip side of this record not too long ago. Actually, we're going to Joe Carrera. Also, it was on my, and you know, Johnny G reads all your posts, okay? I used to get emails, but I got to thank Joe and other people that post on my YouTube pages because I do read those. I try to reply to them. It's actually, it's good for my show and for the copyright police, but it's a good thing. But so we're going to send this one out also to Joe Carrera. But, this singer from New Orleans, Louisiana, first recording back in 1960 for the Minute record label, but he would have his biggest hit on George Davis's Parlo Records, and that's what we're going to feature here. I figure it's early enough in the program to play this, but this tune written by George Davis, who owned the label, who was also a musician. He played guitar, bass, sax, and oboe, and he was a songwriter. He wrote this with songwriter Lee Diamond, okay, and singer, Lee Diamond also co-wrote this. This was his first of three on the Parlo record label, and this was a big number 2 record on the Billboard Hot 100, and also a big number 1 R&B tune. And this one from October of 1966. And my aunt had this 45 too, by the way. Let's send this one out to David Vilma in our YouTube chat room. The sound of Aaron Neville. Aaron Neville on the Parlo label, and this is what Johnny G always does. Okay, I always do. I tell it like it is. This is for David Vilma. Here we go.
If you want something to play with, go and find yourself a toy. Baby, my time is too expensive, and I'm not a little boy. If you are serious, don't play with my heart, it makes me furious. But if you want me to love you, then baby I will. Girl, you know I will. Tell it like it is. Don't be ashamed. Let your conscience be your guide. But I know deep down inside of me, I believe you love me. Forget your foolish pride. Life is too short to have sorrow. You may be here today and gone tomorrow. You might as well get what you want. So go on and live. Baby, go on and live. Tell it like it is. I'm nothing to play with. Go and find yourself a toy. But I'll tell it like it is. My time and I'm not your little boy. Tell it like it is.
There you go. What a great, that is that's a great tune, no matter how you look at it. Even though it was a hit, and the Copyright Police, they have not, well, it's too early in the show for that, is what it is. But there you go. That one they're going out to listener David Vielma in our YouTube chat room. That's an October 1966 release for Mr. Aaron Neville. Aaron Neville on the Parlo label. Tell It Like It Is the name of the tune, as Johnny G always tells it like it is. I know those that are on the Northern Soul scene, they love the flip side of this 45. So we're gonna send that one out also to a Joe Carrera too, because he wanted to hear that. But let's flip it over, okay? And this is a nice vinyl press, and that's how you want this record, the vinyl press. So let's do this. Okay, and again, this is, you know, when you have a father, okay, like my father, which has a certain form of dementia, he's always worrying about things. Okay, so I tell him, you know, don't worry about it. And he tells me to my face, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so, but he doesn't. He continues to worry about it. And I'm like, don't worry about it. I have it under control. So it's so defeating to Johnny G. That's why this music is so therapeutic for me. But anyway, let's flip over the A side of that, the first of three for Aaron Neville on the Parlo record label. This is an instant request for James Brown in our YouTube chat room, October 66, the B-side to Tell It Like It Is. And I hope my father's listening, but he's in bed. It's called Why Worry. This is for James Brown. Here you go. There you go, B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. I like that record. I just like to dance. Should Johnny G get up here and dance for you? Wouldn't that be a pip? But anyway, there you go. That one they're going out to James Brown in our YouTube chat with the great sound of Aaron Neville. We'll send it out to all the Northern Solars that tune into the program. October 1966. That's the flip side of Tell It Like It Is, a song entitled Why Worry on the Parlo record label. Let us continue here on the All 60s edition. Hope you're digging on these cool tunes. If you are, please give me a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe and tell your friends about this program. You can watch Johnny G on your TV. I know many of you, LA Arch and a bunch of people watching on the TV. Johnny G looks bigger on the TVs and also on your phones. Andy Lamusio having trouble on his phone. Also, the PC is good, or your tablet. My mother's watching Johnny G, her son, on the tablet is what she's doing, and she's writing down all your names. Okay, let us continue. And Busta Bass. This is a request for Busta Bass. I have to tell you, Busta, my mother found this record last night. In the midnight hour, she found it. As I told her, I said, Ma, I've been going through my 70s stuff downstairs, and I have piles of it. And, I don't want to put them in alphabetical order because it's going to be crazy. Just put them in label order. So what she did is we used the dining room table, so she's got all the labels. And she's asking me, Johnny, what is this label? And you can't see it, and she doesn't know. But she's really doing a great job. She knows it better than me. She knows where they are. And she looked at the list here that I was pulling out today after Charlene sent it to me. And she says, wait a minute, I saw these labels. Let me write these down. I said, no, Ma, those aren't in there because I didn't pull out the H-box stuff yet. So, and she's been doing it for the 50s stuff also. But those labels are different because they're, deluxe and federals and kings and all those and all Mercuries and whatnot. But she was pulling out the 60s and 70s Mercuries. So I luckily found this record for Busta Bass in our YouTube chat room. And he wanted to hear the Iceman, Jerry Butler. This is actually a duet as we do a touch of the 70s. And Miami Santi likes to hear a touch of the 70s. This record released in November of 1971. It's a duet. Jerry Butler and this gal, born in Mobile, Alabama, but she would move to Chicago. Her name is Brenda Lee Eager. I said that right? E-A-G-E-R. That's Eager. I think that's, or Egger. I don't know how she might pronounce that. But she was a singer, a songwriter, pianist, and a musical performer. And she is doing this duet with Jerry Butler. And backed up on this by the Peaches, Charlene? Which Peaches? Like, what? Wait, the Peaches. Who would that be? Because Etta James was in the Peaches, but that was a long time ago. So I don't know who these Peaches are, which would be interesting to find out. But it's produced by Gerald Sims and Jerry Butler. And this did chart. This charted number 21 on Billboard, number 3 on the R&B chart, and a big number 1 record if you were tuned into WGRT in Chicago. Here we go with a touch of the 70s, November 1971, going out to Busta Bass in our YouTube chat room. Jerry Butler and Brenda Lee Egar. How do I pronounce that, Reed? On Mercury Records, it's called Ain't Understanding Mellow for Busta Bass. Here you go.
Try to hide. You didn't try to hide your love for this other guy. Hey, baby, no need to explain. Oh, that you a woman of love. Try to make it easier for me. Wherever said, wherever you go, I want you to know you have but to call on me. And I'll be right by your side.
Oh, thank God for you. Thank God. For it's very nice to see there's a man who understands how hard it is to take your hand and try to explain. Like the angels for you. You're the kind of man you are to be so understanding. Wherever you go, you have but to call on me, and I'm gonna be right by your side. Yes, I will. Oh, thank God above
That we were able to see just how wrong we were, and understanding better,
understanding love couldn't have us in love
and
without.
understanding better,
Understanding love couldn't have us in love
and
without.
understanding better.
Have us in love without.
Oh, when you wake up in the morning, baby,
Understanding love couldn't have us in love without.
yeah, I think you will.
Understanding love couldn't have us in love without.
There you go, with a touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition. The thing is, with the 70s records on some of the, two issues with that record, okay? The condition isn't the greatest, although it probably didn't sound that bad, but, you know, it's 4 minutes. I could have gone down to do a bathroom break is what I could, but I was looking for the next record. It's 4 minutes and 25 seconds is what it is. It was a great tune there by request. For Bust the Bass in our YouTube chat room, that's the sound of Jerry Butler and Brenda Lee Ager. And that's how I thought I would say it, like Jaeger, take the Y off, Ager. And again, you're right, Charlene. I didn't read this correct. It says here how she had it. She was the lead singer in Jerry Butler's backup group, The Peaches. Okay, that is fine. I apologize about that, but I didn't. I guess that's how Charlene wrote it. So there you go. But anyway, that's for Bust the Bass. It's called Ain't Understanding Mellow is the name of the tune. And that is a stereo single. On a stereo single with the mono cartridges, I don't get the fullness and the loudness that I normally would get on my mono 45. So that's the thing with this, and being that the grooves are so close together is the other thing. But anyway, let us continue here, and let's fill a request now for Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room, as this was another one that my mother found in the box. This group from Los Angeles, California. I think I played their I played their tune. I closed. I think it was Tommy Albergo that requested Bring Back Those Doo-Wops, which is what this group is best known for, I think, at least in the collector's field. But this group out of Los Angeles, some of the members were members of the 16s that recorded for the Flip label, and others were in the Elements, okay, and others in the Elgins, which I think were one and the two same group. But they would change their name to the Baghdads, and this was in 1968. And the members were Kenny Sinclair, William DeVos, Oscar McDonald, and new member that they added, Barry Little, who is the lead singer on this tune. This tune written by Kenny Sinclair, and this is produced by Hal Wynn and Joseph Hoovin, who owned this label, which was called the Double Shot label. You may have some of Brenton Wood's records on here. Bobby Freeman was on this. Some garage records are on here, like the Do Rights, for instance. But this was his first of four. This was the group's first of four on Double Shot Records from May '68. Let's give a listen to the Baghdads. The Baghdads for Gary McClendon. It's called Let's Talk About the Bad Times. The Baghdads for Gary. There you go. That one there by request for listener Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of the Baghdads, okay, the Baghdads there from May of 1968. That one there on Double Shot Records. Let's Talk About the Bad Times is the name of the tune. We don't want to talk about the bad times. We want to talk about the good times is what we want to talk about as we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's fill a request now for listener Malcolm Baumgart in our YouTube chat room. As I lost my place here for what happened to this? Yeah, here we go. As we head to Philadelphia, PA, for this gal, as her name was Dion LaRue. Of course, she recorded as Miss Dee Dee Sharp. She would have 13 releases on the Cameo record label, and Malcolm requested her 6th release, again written by Dave Appel and Cal Mann. This charted number 33 on Billboard, 25 on the R&B chart, and this was a big number 2 record if you were tuned into KTKT in Tucson, Arizona from September 1963. Let's give a listen to Miss Dee Dee Sharp. Dee Dee Sharp on the Cameo label. For Malcolm, it's called one word. It's called Wild.
But I go wild when you kiss me, and I go wild when you hug me, you're gonna break my heart, I know, and if I played it smart, I'd know, but I'm so yes, I go wild when you kiss me, and I go wild when you hug me, because I love you so I cry, but if you ever go, I die, 'cause I'm so I'm so wild, wild about you, baby. Yeah, I'm wild, wild about you, baby. Drive me crazy, can't get me quiet. I'm wild, wild about you, baby.
There you go with the sound of Dee Dee Sharp. Dee Dee Sharp there going out to Malcolm Baumgart. That September 1963 release. Song entitled Wild is the name of that tune. That was her 6th of 13 for the Cameo record label. Of course, she would then sign with Atco Records in 1966, and also for then, of course, record for Gamble Records. She would marry, of course, Kenny Gamble, who was doing lots of writing for her at that time. Johnny G here on a Wednesday evening. Thank you all for being here. Let us do a twin spin on the Cameo record label. As let's see if the copyright police come out at 10:47 here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. And this is a request for listener George Chestnut, as we stay in Philadelphia for the sound of the Orlons, and they had 15 releases on the Cameo record label. This was their 4th release. This is another Dave Appel and Cal Mann pen tune, and this was a bigger hit for the group, number 4 on Billboard, number 3 on the R&B chart, and this was a big number 1 record if you were listening to KJR in Seattle, Washington. I think Rosetta Hightower, she's the lead singer on this, if I'm not mistaken. September 1962 for Mr. George Chestnut, the Orlons on Cameo Records. And what I do when I get prank calls, well, I do hang up, but this is called Don't Hang Up for George Chestnut. Oops, wrong one, Johnny. Getting confused.
Don't hang up.
No, no.
Oh, don't you dare.
you go. That one there by request for listener George Chestnut, the sound of the Orlons. Okay, the Orlons there from September 1962 on the Cameo record label Don't Hang Up. And George also requested the flip side of the 45. Okay, so let's flip this over. Okay, and this is, who wrote this tune here? These are different writers here. Okay. We're going to hear B-sides here for a Wednesday evening. Let's flip over the 45 here by request for George Chestnut. This record did chart too, by the way. This was number 29 on KDEO in where is L? How do I pronounce Cajon? El Cajon? Is that how you pronounce that here out in California? Again, this is the flip side of Don't Hang Up. This is by request for George Chestnut, September 62. The Orlons with a song called The Conservative. This is for George Chestnut. There you go, by request for listener George Chestnut there. Those are the Orlons there. The Orlons on the Cameo record label. That's like a triple spin on Cameo Records. Song entitled The Conservative is the name of the tune. That's the flip side of Don't Hang Up. Let's fill a request now for listener Oldies fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith, in our YouTube chat room, as he requested the great Darlene Love. Darlene Love, she was first the singer of the Crystals, okay? She was just in the studio, recorded He's a Rebel, but she wasn't on all the Crystal releases. I don't know what it is with Phil Spector and Darlene Love. Maybe this... things didn't work out just the best they could for that, but her real name was Darlene Wright. Of course, she started back with a group called the Echoes that recorded, I think, for Combo Records or maybe Specialty. I think they were one in the same group. But she would also be a member of the Blossoms. You can see her if you watch all those Shindig clips on YouTube. She's singing there with the Blossoms. She did so much background work during her career. She's still singing today. Of course, one of my favorite Christmas records is Christmas Baby Please Come Home by her. That's like my favorite record, a Christmas tune. by Darlene Love. But this was she had 5 solo releases on the Phyllis record label. This was her third. This was the follow-up to Wait Till My Bobby Gets Home, which was a record that my aunt really liked. This tune written by Phil Spector, Ellie Greenwich, and Jeff Barry. This was produced by Phil Spector and arranged by Jack Nietzsche. This was number 53 on Billboard, number 69 on Cashbox. Well, that should be reversed, Charlene. Number 29 on the R&B. And this was a big number 4 record if you were tuned in to WHYN in Springfield, Massachusetts. It's going out to Oldies fan in our YouTube chat room. The sound of Darlene Love on the Phyllis label. It's called A Fine, Fine Boy. This is for Oldies fan. Here you go.
My boy, I got so much love in my heart for him that I really don't feel like me when he's not around. Yes, there are boys and there are boys, but he's a fine, fine boy. I want to tell the world about the boy I love, just the kind of guy I was dreaming of. He's so sincere when he holds me tight. When I'm blue, he makes me feel alright. Cause he's got a sweet, sweet kiss and a true, true heart. And something tells me that we'll never part. He's got a sweet, sweet kiss and a true, true heart. And he's fine, fine, fine. I know he's fine, fine, fine. Let me tell you, he's a fine, fine boy. Fine, fine boy. He can take me places and buy me things, but love is more important than a diamond ring. So all I wanna do is stay by his side and take care of him, and I'll be satisfied. Boy, he got a sweet, sweet kiss and a true, true heart. And something tells me that we'll never part. He's got a sweet, sweet kiss and a true, true heart. And he's fine, I know he's fine, I know he's a fine, fine boy. Oh, he's got a sweet, sweet kiss and a true, true heart. And something tells me that we'll never part. He's got a sweet, sweet kiss and a true, true heart. And he's fine, I know he's fine, I know he's fine. My boy, he's a fine, fine, super fine boy.
There you go with the great sound of Darlene Love. Darlene Love, September 1963 release on the Phyllis, not Phillies, Phyllis record label, and a song entitled Fine, Fine Boy. And she's got some great tunes. She's still performing today, and she still has the voice, I have to tell you that. And boy, wouldn't it be great to have her up here on the Vinyl Treasure Show? I think she used to live over in Rockland County, not too far from Johnny G. Let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, and let's fill a request for listener Bill Old. Actually, it's a flip side request from last week's show. I opened up the show on Jack Taylor's Taster label out of New York City with a group called the Master Four. And the side I played was called Love from the Far East. So Bill requested the B-side of the 45, okay, and which features Tommy Lockhart on lead. It was interesting because Bill spoke to me about this record, and he said, Johnny, did you know that the lead singer of the Master 4 that you played to open up your show last week sang in the 1980s with and 1990s with the Sheps? He was the lead singer of the Sheps that went to those UGHA meetings and would sing all those old tunes. And they sang as, and they also, what is that? Okay. And they also sang in the 1990s backing up Earl Lewis when he performed at those UGHA shows, and also backed up Otis Williams when he sang at the UGHA shows. Those are the Sheps, and he was the lead singer. But here he is doing lead on this tune. It's the B-side of that song I played last week, Love from the Far East. So this is from March of 1967. This is on the First Press, the Styrene label, Taster record label. Here are the Master 4 by request for listener Bill Obe in New Jersey. Tommy Lockhart on lead. It's called It's Not the End. The Master 4 for Bill Obe. Here you go.
It's not the end, but the beginning. It's not a love I thought I was winning, but then my heart burst into stone, turned my hopes, it turned my dreams into dust. It's not the end, but the beginning. It's not your heart in which you were lending, because now there's someone new, and I know, yes I know, we're not through. It's not the end, you're just pretending that we are through, and our love is ending. But when your heart bursts into flame, then I'll know, yes I'll know, yes I know, yes I know, we're still in love. Still in love, still in love. You turn my hopes, you turn my dreams.
There you go, by request for Bill Obe. That's a B-side there, by a group called the Master 4. That is the flip side of, what did I say that was? That was called Love from the Far East. There you go, March 1967. The Master 4 on the Taster label, and that is with Tommy Lockhart on lead. Song entitled It's Not the End is the name of the tune. And no, it is not the end. We're doing fine so far with the copyright police, so all your thumbs up and your comments and hearts are doing the trick. But let me mention, because we're going to actually I'm going to post it up. I haven't yet done this, because Bill Obe will be my in-studio guest in September on a Thursday, September 18th, 2025. That is a Thursday afternoon. I will have Bill Obe here as a guest. He'll be featuring previously unissued songs and alternate takes. He will be returning to the Vinyltreasure show as a guest collector September 18th, 2025 from 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He'll be here in the studio, and I have a studio chair right here. There you go. All your requests are on the table there, folks. There, but he will be there, okay, on September 18th. This program will be a special on rhythm and blues vocal groups and single artists from original studio recording sessions of previously unissued songs or alternate takes from the 1950s and 1960s. Now, the unissued tracks were later released on 45 RPM singles, LP compilation, or CDs. So these are things that never came out not till much later. And the program will feature many highly regarded artists with lesser known recordings, which record company management decided not to issue at the time period of the recording session. The quality on many of the previously unissued tracks will likely be a treat for the listeners of the Johnny G's show. So they should be sounding pretty good here on my system. We will do that. So please mark your calendars accordingly for September 18th, 2025, when Bill Obe will be my in-studio guest. So I haven't yet posted that up, but I was going to announce it Saturday, but Bill sent that to me this afternoon. So I said, Bill, that's a great thing. I'm going to read it on the 60s show, because we get lots of people that tune into all the programs. So that is a good thing. Let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure show. I want to thank a new listener to the program, and thank you for your email. His name is, I thought I had it here. Yeah, his name is Kid Kilowatt. He emailed Johnny G at vinyltreasures@aol.com. If you do have a request, you need to email me. That is the best way. If you type it in the chat room here, first of all, if you type a request in the chat room and Charlene or David doesn't see it, and it'll get missed. It'll just fall by the wayside. It won't get seen. And I won't get it, and then it won't be played. But you need to email me. But there's other ways that people get to Johnny G. But anyway, thank you for your email, Kid Kilowatt, a new listener. He gave me some great 50 songs requests for my 50s show. And this one, though, fits this show. It's from 1963. Reed, I got to ask you, I have this on a red label. I don't know if that was the first label or just a variation. I'll show you the other one that I'm normally used to seeing. But this group is out of St. Louis, Missouri. They formed while attending Patrick Henry High School. They signed with George Leaner's Wonderful Records out of Chicago. That was in 1962. They had 9 releases on the label, and Kid Kilowatt requested their third, which became their biggest hit. This charted number 51 on Billboard, 46 on Cashbox, 26 on the R&B chart, and number 2 if you were listening to KXOK out of St. Louis, Missouri. It features Andrew Butler on lead. Of course, this song was covered by, I didn't put them in there, Charlene. They were covered by 19 different artists that covered this tune. Okay, but let's give a listen to the original from March of 1963 on the Wonderful record label, going out to Kid Kilowatt, the 5 Dutones with Shake a Tail Feather. This is for Kid Kilowatt.
I've seen him with a bird all night, but if that
There you go. That one there by request for Kid Kilowatt. That's the sound of the. Wait, I lost my place. Johnny, what you do with it? Oh, here we go. There you go. The sound of the five dutones. March 1963. That's on the wonderful record label Shake a Tail Feather is the name of the tune. That's Andrew Butler on lead. Boy, you really got to listen. Just listening to that record, Tucker Out's Johnny G. Let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. And up next, a request for Graylin, a.k.a. G-Dog, in our YouTube chat room. This group is really a favorite here on the All Soul 60s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. They first recorded for Joe Evans's Carnival label back in 1966, had 6 releases for the label. Graylin requested their second, a tune written by Ronald McCoy, who was a member of a group called The Topics that also recorded for the Carnival record label. This charted number 6 on WJMO out of Cleveland, Ohio. Let's go to April of 1967 for the sound of Lee Williams and the Cymbals. This is for listener Grayland in our YouTube chat room on the Carnival record label. The song is called Peepin', parentheses, Through the Window. Lee Williams and the Cymbals for Graylin. Here you go. There you go. Hold on a second, folks. Johnny G's got to lower his the speakers here. They're too close to the mic here, because I like that song. On all the songs I really dig, I increase the volume here. I got the wind. It's hot up here. This AC is not staying on. is what it's not doing. But anyway, there you go. They like that one there in the YouTube chat room. I'm telling you, between the Manhattans and Lee Williams and the Cymbals there, they are great, great tunes. And that one there from April 1967, that one there going out to Graylin, a.k.a. G-Dog, in our YouTube chat room. Peepin' Parentheses Through the Window is the name of the tune, their second release on the Carnival record label. It's interesting here because talking about Peeping Through the Window, so many of you see that exercise bike next to me, right? You see the exercise bike over here. I think if I give you the guest spot, you'll see it. No, not that spot, the host side. I have an exercise bike there. You see that? Well, Johnny G used to, I used to ride that bike quite a bit. And then when I had lots of time, I don't have any time now. And it was actually very instrumental with me dropping my first, when I lost 100, I think I lost 103 pounds, I think is what it was. And because I was successful with Weight Watchers, it was really, I felt really great when I did that. And it was funny because I remember when Peter Yaffe came here with his brother, and he saw me and he goes, "Oh my God, John, you look completely different." That's when I went looking for Barbara, when I started dating Barbara back in 2010. So I lost all that weight, and they wanted me to teach classes. I said, "You want me to?" First of all, I don't think guys should be, they're mostly women in those Weight Watcher classes, and they hated me. They hated me when I went there because they said, because I would go there and she was really nice. I forget her name, but she would say, I'd go on the scale and I'd lose like 5 pounds the first week, and then it was 4 pounds. It was like really showing, and all the women were like, they were really upset, and so I would be afraid to talk. There weren't that many men in the class, so she was really nice, and they said, you count him out. Men are different than women. They have more muscle mass. So even him moving around, he's going to lose weight. You women are not going to do that. So, and then they started talking about Marilyn Monroe, and they were saying that she was fat. I said, who said Marilyn Monroe was fat? There's no way. Maybe nowadays people like women that are really skinny. Well, I don't think that's the case now. And I don't think Marilyn Monroe was fat either. I'm telling you. But anyway, it was just funny. But what I wanted to say, I would ride the bike. It was over here where right over here. And see, there's a window there. And I used to have the air conditioning on. I had a main unit on the other side of the room. So I was riding my bike one day. Now, I have my shorts on and a T-shirt, and I would be on the bike for about an hour or two, I think, and it would take me a while to get my heart rate up. So, talking about peeping through the window, I saw the next door neighbor watching me ride the bike. Not that I even took my shirt off or anything, but I was just sitting there on the bike. And I was like, what the? So maybe I should take my shirt off, but it was funny that she was. So I decided to put the air conditioner on this side is what I did. But I thought that was funny. Every time I hear peeping through the window, that's what I think. But anyway, I digress. Let's continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Fill a request now for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. I found this 45. I used to go to the Stormville flea market, which was up in Stormville, New York. It was an airport, and they used to set up there. And this was one of those like old style flea markets where they had all these they had like antique dealers and whatnot, and they had record guys that were set up. I remember Gary, I don't know if anybody knows, maybe my Saturday night show, Gary Wood, who was from upstate New York, I think, he would set up at that show, and he was a big guitar collector. So he would go up there looking for guitars and, you know, other guitar parts. And he would have a whole bunch of records. And then if you got, people would go there at night with flashlights and whatnot. And I would go on a Saturday. The flea market wasn't until Sunday, and there were thousands and thousands of vendors. Okay, somebody asked me if I ever went to the Englishtown flea market in New Jersey, which I thought was always good for records. But anyway, this person was there, seller, and he took out this box of records, and they were all $1. And I saw this Shrine 45 in there. I said, where are you going to find a Shrine record, for, even though it's probably one of the more common ones, where are you going to find a Shrine record for $1? Plus some other cool records, too. So I bought it. But it's a request for Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. This singer from the Baltimore, Washington, D.C. area was recording in 2018, okay? Yeah, and he had releases on, what is this, the Federal Green label? No, Federal, but initially he started out in 1961, well, that's better, 1961 on the Columbia record label. In 1965, he would have his group called the 4Ks, K-A-Y-S, the 4Ks, and this is on, who is this, Eddie Singleton's Shrine label out of Washington, D.C., and the thing is, that label burnt down to the ground. All the master tapes were all lost. That's why the Shrine label is such a collectible label, and they've got great soul records on that label. Okay, but this tune, written and produced by label owner Eddie Singleton, this charted number 39 on WWIN in Baltimore, Maryland. Let's go to May of 1965 now, by request for Adrian Viterbo, Leroy Taylor, and the 4Ks on Shrine Records. The song is called I'll Understand. This is for Adrian. Here you go.
Go right on, baby. Go on, walk out the door. You better hurry, baby, before the tears start to pour. You don't have to worry or try to explain. You've got to leave now, but I'll understand. I understand. I know it's not your will, darling, darling, darling. Just believe me, baby, and I love you still, darling. And all the while you're gone, just remember, yes, that I'm yours alone. I know someone's waiting, waiting to take your hand. I know I'm your lover, baby, but honey, he's your man. So why should we fight it when it was all part of the plan? Though it's grieving to see you leaving, I just got to understand. I understand. I know it's not your will, darling, darling, darling. Believe me, baby, and I love you still, darling. And all the while you're gone, just remember, yes, I'm yours alone.
There you go. By request for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room, the sound of Leroy Taylor and the 4K's May 1965 release on the Shrine label. I think that's an early one. Early Shrine label. What's the number there? Yeah, 101 is Shrine 101 there. I'll Understand is the name of the tune. Johnny G, always understanding here. I'm glad you understand. Again, if you do have a request, please send it to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. And if you are new to this program here, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Now, you got to click that bell. Okay, and hit the drop down to get all notifications when I go live. Usually, what'll happen is I will post I'll set up the show in advance. So I'm going to set up Bill's show for the 18th. I have a show tomorrow. I'll be doing a show tomorrow afternoon. I'm doing a countdown of a Relic Survey from 1956. Those of you that are familiar with that survey, Relic Records would send out ballots to collectors that would tune in to the various shows or frequent the radio, record stores, and you would put your top 20 songs from a specific year. They would actually give you the A and B side of what they thought was every group record released in this case, 56. And the people at Relic would compile those points. They would give you points. Like the 20th song would get like 1 point, and all the way up to 20 points with the first song that you would pick. So I'm going to play I'm going to try to. So I couldn't find one record for tomorrow, which was, listen, it's no big deal. It was a Mills Brothers song covering a Four Lads tune. So I have it. I was trying to find it. Maybe I will by tomorrow, maybe not. But I will be on tomorrow. I wasn't ready last Thursday, so thank you all for your concerns about Johnny G not being on, as they thought that something happened because it was a last-minute cancellation. I was not prepared, but I will be prepared tomorrow. But anyway, so stay tuned for that. But let us do a flip side request now for, who were they? Two people. I know Mark Speck and someone else. Was it David Silberg wanted to request the flip side of that Lee Williams and the Cymbals record? So let's flip over Graylin's request, Peepin' Through the Window, okay, my next door neighbor, from April 1967 on the Carnival label. This is the flip side. It's called Lost Love. We'll send this one out to Mark Speck. And it must have been David Silberg. I don't know. Whoever it is, let me know. Here you go. Lost Love, Lee Williams and the Cymbals.
There stands my girl on the other side of the street, standing there with another guy. Gave her all the love that I had, then I find I've lost my love. Hey! Lost love. I was her puppet, even a toy. She treat me like a little baby boy.
There you go. B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to David Silberg and Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room there. The great sound of Lee Williams and the Cymbals from April 1967. That's on the Carnival label. The flip side of Peepin' Through the Window, song entitled Lost Love. Let us continue now. Let's fill a request for UK listener David in... wait a minute. Did I mess up here? Dave in Yorkshire. I said it right. There you go. I got complimented by many of the UK listeners. Okay, David in Yorkshire, and he wanted to hear Little Willie John's sister. Okay, and she was also a member of the Raylettes. She was born in Bastrop, Louisiana, first recorded for Berry Gordy Jr.'s Tamla record label, then signed with Stax Records, had 7 releases on the Stax label. Now, Dave requested her first, this tune written by Isaac Hayes and David Porter. This charted number 95 on the Billboard charts, was a big number 6 record on the R&B chart, and a big number 2 if you were listening to WJLB in Detroit, Michigan. Let's go to September of 1967 for Miss Mabel John. Mabel John on the Stax label for Dave in Yorkshire. It's called Your Good Thing, parentheses, is About to End, for Dave in Yorkshire. for listener Dave in Yorkshire. The sound of Mabel John. Mabel John, September 1967. What I say, that was her first release on the Stax label. Your Good Thing, parentheses, is about to end is the name of the tune. I hope not, because the copyright police are out, and it's almost getting to the witching hour here. As they will see if they go like clockwork. I know if I get too many in a row, then they kind of shut me down here, and we don't want that. We are on Oldies and More Radio also. Let us continue here, and let's fill a request now. Haven't played one for Edmund Williams in Queens, New York. We got one up now. You know this group. They formed back in Los Angeles back in 1955 while they were attending high school, first recording as the Jayhawks on the Flash record label, then became the Vibes on the Allied label, and then they evolved into the Vibrations with releases on Checker and RV and this label, OK Records. This was their fourth of 12 on the OK record label. This one produced by Carl Davis, arranged by Riley Hampton. This features Richard Owens on lead from August 1965. Here are the Vibrations by request for Edmund Williams. It's called If You Only Knew the Vibrations. There you go. Call the lawyers. Call the lawyers on that one there. As it sounded like going out of my... Didn't it sound like going out of my head by the Little Anthony and the Imperials there? Kind of. And I guess the AI didn't pick it up, though. But there you go. By request for Edmund Williams, the sound of the Vibrations there. The Vibrations on the OK record label, If You Only Knew, is the name of the tune. Now, of course, you know that Edmund also requests the flip side here. So we're going to flip the 45 over as we do that. Let's do it real quick. Ouch. Okay. I think this side's a jump, I think. So let's flip that 45 over here. for Edmund. This tune written by, wait a minute, Shakara Carolyn Fisher. Who is that? Roscoe Johnson. Produced by Carl Davis. Arranged by Riley Hampton. This one features Carl Fisher on lead. That one featured Richard Owens. This side features Carl Fisher on lead. And this charted... wait a minute. What is the title of it here? It didn't come out on the print. It's charted number... Isn't that weird, Charlene? It's not on the print here. This charted number 3 on WEBB in Baltimore, Maryland. No, that's not right. It's on page 4. Johnny G, you fool. What kind of fool? Here we go. This is... this charted number 17 on KDAY in Los Angeles, California. How does that be? And that is with... Is that with Carl Fisher on lead? Okay, here you go. The Vibrations from August 1965. It's called Talkin' 'Bout Love. The Vibrations. This is the flip of If You Only Knew. Here you go for Edmund Williams. There you go. That might have been the A side of the 45. I don't know which one was the A side. I would say that was the A side. The other one sounded like they the other one sounded like they stole it from Little Anthony and the Imperials, If You Only Knew. But that's this side that we just heard. Talkin' 'Bout Love is the name of the tune. I don't know what I did with my page. I was looking. I got 10 pages of notes for you folks out there. So let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Here's a record I found, too. Actually, my mother found this one also. Again, I pulled out stuff that kind of looked interesting. I wish this was in better shape, though. This isn't in the greatest shape. And, of course, it's on styrene, and you know how Johnny G feels about styrene 45s. Yes, Amy, I told Barbara was asking me for birthday gifts. So I said to her, well, maybe I need some T-shirts, okay? I'm sure the listeners would want to buy some of the T-shirts, I think, if I had them. You know, Johnny G hates styrene or something like that. But no, I don't know what she's going to do. She just wanted a few things. But anyway, this is for a Record Ralph in Syracuse. I found this record finally after a number of weeks. I guess this lead here, this vocalist, harp player, saxophonist, flutist, songwriter, poet, painter from Glendale, California. His name is Don Van, how do I pronounce that? Don Van Vliet, Vliet, but he recorded as Captain Beefheart. Okay. Now, the first time I heard this record, I just probably bought it because I needed I collected the A&M label. But I was watching a Dick Clark American Bandstand, and this record was playing, and they were dancing to this record, which I thought was interesting. Okay. But this is the debut single of, I guess, the first of two that's on the A&M record label, Herb Albert and Jerry Moss's A&M Records out of Los Angeles, California. And this is actually a cover tune. This was originally done by Bo Diddley back in 1956 on the Checker label. And this one's produced by David Gates, and the band included I guess Captain Beefheart, which was this guy Don Van Vliet, Vliet, if I said it right. He is on vocals and harmonica. Doug Moon on guitar. Alex Snowfer on drums. This is page 9 and page 10. And Richard Harpner on guitar. Jerry Hanley on bass, and this was a big #1 record. I guess that's why it was on American Bandstand, because he was out in California by this release, which was April '66. This was a #1 record on KUTY in Palmdale, California. Where's Palmdale, California? Anyway, this is going out to Record Ralph in Syracuse. It's Captain Beefheart and his Magic Band on the A&M record label, and doing the Bo Diddley tune. It's called Diddy Wah Diddy. Here you go for Record Ralph. It's on styrene.
Crazy about my gal in Diddy Wong, Diddy Wong. Diddy Wong. Diddy Wong. This little gal's as sweet as she can be. I know she's in love with me. Lovely thing, she's so pretty. Diddy Wong, Diddy, Diddy Wong. Diddy Wong. Diddy Wong. Ain't no town, ain't no city. Whoa, how they love in Diddy Wong, Diddy. Diddy Wong, Diddy, Diddy Wong. Diddy Wong. Diddy Wong.
Cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go, going out to Record Ralph in Syracuse. And what did I do with that page, Johnny? Where is it? PQ. Here we go. It was from April 1966, Captain Beefheart and his Magic Band on the A&M record label. Diddy Wah Diddy is the name of the tune. Now, I couldn't find that Exciters records for Edmund, but because I probably would have been a lazy segue to play that record. Okay, but anyway, let us continue here. The copyright police are out, but they haven't been out that long tonight. But let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for listener L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. And what page is this? On page 8? You see, what happens is when I print out the pages consecutively, it cuts off. It cuts off some of the, I have to go to 2 pages, and it's a pain. But anyway, this girl group out of New York City, they included sisters Shirley and Ernestine Pierce, who were previously members of the Gypsies that recorded for the Old Town record label. They added their friend Viola Billups to form a trio called the Flirtations, okay? And they first recorded for Jubilee Records. No, I'm sorry, not Jubilee. They recorded for Jubilee Records in 1966, but they signed with the Durham label in 1968. They had 4 releases on the label. This was their first. It features Ernestine Pierce on lead, and this was their biggest hit. This was number 34 on Billboard, 31 on Cashbox, and a number 1 record on WSAY in Rochester, New York, and also WHOT in Campbell, Ohio, from November 1968, by request for L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room, the Flirtations. And the tune is called Nothing But a Heartache. This is for Arch.
He's got me all right. Can I get him?
There you go, by request for listener L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. Whoops, the sound of the Flirtations there, November 1968. That's on the Durham record label, and Malcolm Baumgard mentions they did relocate over to the UK, and that was their, I wonder, was that a big hit, Malcolm, over in the UK? I would think it would be. Nothing But a Heartache is the name of the tune. Now, what they did with this record, when this record came out in the fall of, came out in November of 1968, they issued it with a Christmas flip side originally. Okay, then I guess, I don't know, I guess the record continued to sell into early 1969, and then they flipped it with a non-Christmas record. So the first press of this goes for a little bit more money, and I think this one's it. I think this is a disc jockey copy, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. Well, it's got the, promotional copy. The other side of this, the Christmas side, is called Christmas Time Is Here Again. So, Bill Old, do you have this with the Christmas side on it? I don't know. I'm just saying, because Bill Old is known for his Christmas specials. He is. We are in Vinyltreasure Overtime. Copyright police are out, so let's see how long it takes for them. If any, I will push them a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to get it on this one. Finally found this request my mother found this request for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room, as we got another touch of the 70s here. This a record released in May of 1971. This gal from Philadelphia, she first recorded for I think it's Crusader that it first came out on in 1964. But she would sign with Jimmy Bishop's Arctic label in the fall of 1964. She would have 14 releases for the Arctic label. I think her biggest hit was a song called Yes, I'm Ready, which you can see her lip sync that here on YouTube somewhere. I don't know if she's on American Bandstand or where the action is, but she sings that song, and she had such a great voice, too. Leonard requested her fourth. And it's funny because I only have one by her. This is her fourth, though, on the National General label, which is out of Los Angeles, California. And she wrote this tune, it's produced by Jimmy Bishop. So I wonder if he ended up going out to California. I don't know, or they sold the master, because these are Philadelphia guys. Jimmy Bishop, arranged by Bobby Martin. This charted number 31 on WAVZ in New Haven, Connecticut. So, Charlene, is this an L.A.? Actually, Charlene, this is not an LA label. This is it's distributed by Buddha Records in New York. I would think this is a New York label. I don't know. But it's from May 1971. Let's give a listen to Barbara Mason. Barbara Mason from May 71 on the National General label for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room. The song is called I Can't Help It. Barbara Mason. Here you go.
Want me to, and when you're close to me, that's ecstasy. I want to be with you every minute and second of the day. Hey, 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 I can't help it, I just can't help it if I love you. I can't help it, I just got the kind of love I value, and when you're away from me, it seems like eternity. I hope you never stay away from me. I want you with me
Yeah, there you go. Going out to Leonard Mancini. She still had that Philadelphia sound, even at this time. Release of that 45 May 1971. Barbara Mason. Barbara Mason on the National General label. I Can't Help It is the name of the tune. That one they're going out to listener Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room. Let us continue here. This was another record I just happened to stumble upon. I mean, talking about Needle in a Haystack, okay, by the Velvelettes. But anyway, and I found this one for a new listener. It was in the chat room maybe a couple weeks ago. His name was Bring Back Figures. Okay, he requested this. His name is Shuggie Otis, and this was the son of Johnny Otis. This was his nickname, Shuggie Otis. He was born Johnny Alexander Velotes Jr. in Los Angeles, California. And this was his first release, actually his first of four, and the only one that I had in the collection. A tune co-written by his dad, Johnny Otis, and Welton Fielder. It was produced and arranged by his father. And this is from the LP, Here Comes Shuggie Otis. There you go. When you have a famous father in the music industry, his son releasing a record in April of 1970. So, Charlene, I wonder how old he was at this time. But here is Shuggie Otis. This is for Bring Back Figures. Shuggie Otis on the Epic label, and the song is called Hurricane from April 1970. Here you go.
Baby, don't you know you're looking good, and I love you so. Hey, 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 hey. Just look at you with your little mini skirt on. I like to see you wiggle like that, baby. The way you love me is a shame. It's like a hurricane. Yeah. Woo! Baby, it's a thrill. I need it. Come on, say you will. Hey, 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 come here, baby. You know what? There's something else. Really. The way you love me is a shame. It's like a hurricane. Yeah. Baby, can't you see your love is so good to me? Hey, 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 hey. Baby, you're a monster. You're out of sight. The way you love me is a shame. It's like a hurricane. Yeah. Hurricane. Yeah. Hurricane. Yeah.
There you go. That's Johnny Otis's son. Okay, Johnny Otis's son. That one there by request for when I lost my place here. Darn it. For the code name here, which was called Bring Back Figures. There you go. April 1970. Touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition. Shuggie Otis on the Epic label Hurricane. My mother told me something about a hurricane coming up possibly here, hitting the New York area. I hope not. We had such a crappy day. It was so nice during the week. It was nice and Cool like I like it. It's kind of like raining now anyway at this witching hour. We got Copyright Police are out. I'm telling you, we are pushing it here, but you know what? We made it to the witching hour. Let us continue here now. This was an old request I had for listener Grayland in our YouTube chat room. This singer, originally from Cleveland, Ohio, first recording in the early 1960s as a member of the Valentinos on Sam Cooke's SAR Records. Now, the group would sign with Leonard Chess's Checker label, and then in the fall of 1965, the lead singer would go solo with first releases on Checker and others on different labels, Keyman, Atlantic, and he would sign with the Minute label in mid-1967, would have 9 releases for the label. Now, Grayland requested his 5th release. This tune written by Jimmy Holiday, who also recorded for the Minute record label. It's produced by Chip Smallman. It's arranged by Mike Leach and arranged by the singer. His name is Bobby Womack. Let's go to November of 1969. This is going out to G-Dog, a.k.a. Grayland, in our YouTube chat room. Mr. Bobby Womack on the Minute label. It's called Baby, You Oughta Think It Over. Bobby Womack.
Baby, yeah, you ought to think it over. Oh, baby, baby, I know you hear me calling you darling. You ought to think it over. Yeah, we've been together for so long. Breaking up now, baby, would be wrong. I need your love, and this I know. That's why I say, girl, before you walk out that door, baby, I've got tears all in my eyes, and I wonder. Can you stand to see me cry? How can you stand to see me cry? Walk away with your head up high. Oh, they say you got another man, promising, baby, to treat you grand. But oh, listen good to what he say. But before you throw our love away, baby, 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 baby. Whoa, yeah, yeah. You were alone and in despair. Lord knows I came from out of nowhere. I brought the sun, yes I did, to stop the rain. Lord knows, yes I'm the one that can ease your pain, baby, 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 oh baby, I know you hear me calling you, baby. I don't understand, oh baby, no I don't understand, baby, how you can do the things you do to me.
There you go. Sound of Bobby Womack there, November 1968 release. It's on the Minute record label. Baby, You Oughta Think It Over is the name of the tune. That one there going out to a Grayland in our YouTube chat room. He also requested the flip side of the 45, so let's flip it over here. And this is actually a cover tune. Excuse me. This song originally done back in 1965 on the Dunhill record label by the Mamas and the Papas. But let's give a listen to this rendition from November 1968 by Bobby Womack. This charted number 43 on Billboard, number 20 on the R&B chart, and a big number 4 tune on WUSP out of Bethesda, Maryland. And this is a flip side request for a listener Grayland in our YouTube chat room. Bobby Womack with his rendition of the tune California Dreamin' for Grayland.
All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. I went for a walk on a winter's day. I'd be safe and warm if I was in LA. California dreaming on such a winter's day. Went to a church yesterday. I stopped along the way. Well, I got down on my bending knee and I began to pray. You know, the preacher digs a call, 'cause he knows I'm gonna stay. He knows I'm gonna stay. I told him so. California dreaming. Oh, somebody help me now. I wanna go so bad, yeah. 'Cause all the leaves are brown and the sky's gray, yeah. I went for a walk on a Wednesday. Oh, I'd be safe and warm if I was in LA. California dreaming on such a winter's day. Such a winter's day. On such a winter's day. Yeah, yeah. Wow. California dreaming. California dreaming. You got to get some sunshine before I blow my mind. Gotta get some sunshine. California dreaming. California dreaming. Oh, let's go that one day. California dreaming. Woo. Gotta get to LA. Friend of mine told me the sunshine every day. California dreaming. California dreaming, yeah.
Cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go, by request for Grayland, a.k.a. G-Dog, in our YouTube chat room. He's now in the Oldies and More chat room, too. And that, I guess, preparing for the shutdown, although it hasn't happened yet, as I'm trying to be choosy with my selections here, or your requests. But there you go. That is Bobby Womack there. Bobby Womack from, I lost my place. Yeah, from November 1968 on Minute Records. His rendition of the Mamas and Papas tune, California Dreamin'. Prior to that, we heard Baby, You Oughta Think It Over is the name of that one. Let's continue here. Let's fill a request now for Gary McClendon. For this singer-songwriter from Detroit, Michigan, was a member of a group called the Peppermints that recorded back in 1959 on the Home of the Blues label. I have that 45 in my collection. His real name is Roger Lee Creighton, but he recorded as Lee Rogers, kind of did a transposition there. And he went solo in 1962, recording for Mike Hank's Ma's label. And in 1964, he moved over to Hank's D-Town record label, and he would have his biggest hit with his second release on the D-Town label called I Want You to Have Everything. But after D-Town, he signed with Mike Hank's Wheelsville label, had 4 releases on the label, and Gary requested his fourth. And I have this, I think it says One-Sided DJ. I don't know, I didn't check this. Maybe it is, I would think. This was a big number 3 record on WJLB in Detroit, Michigan, if you were tuned in from June of 67. For Gary McClendon, it's Lee Rogers on Wheelsville. The tune is called Love for a Love. This is for Gary.
Yes, it is the latest charm. And a thrill, for a thrill, is a heart so warm. Is a heart so warm. Being in love, true feelings it brings. Honey, love is a many splendid thing. Baby, a love for love. Ooh, it's beautiful. Love for love. Honey, it's beautiful. Some try to live without it, but baby, you can't do without it. It's a feeling deep down inside. It's a woman's possession and a man's pride. Ooh, yeah.
There you go. That one there going out to Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room. You know, that copyright police are out almost on every song, so they're like identifying it. But if I had some other things, they probably would have shut me down by this time. So I'm kind of like on borrowed time. That is the case. But anyway, there you go. That's the sound of Lee Rogers on the Wheelsville record label. That's a June 1967 release. Love for a Love is the name of the tune. That is a good trade-off, I would say. You know, it wouldn't be any fairer than that as we continue here. If you are new to this program, just finding out about the Vinyl Treasure Show, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Click that bell and click that thumbs up if you like what you're hearing. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon beginning at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the 1956 Relic Countdown. So we're going to start at number 552. There's some rare records in there. So if you like 1950s vocal groups, some surprises in that. We're going to talk about that a little bit tomorrow on who were the voters. I don't know. But anyways, from 1956. So we continue here on the All 60s edition right here on Oldies and More Radio and also YouTube. And this is a request for Malcolm Baumgart in our YouTube chat room. As you know, these gals from Passaic, New Jersey, and featured them, was it last week? I think actually it was Saturday night. I featured something for Steve in Arizona. But these are the Charels. The Charels, this is on the Scepter record label. They had about 35 releases for Scepter Records, and between the years 1958 and 1968. This is their 12th release, and it features Shirley Owens on lead. This tune, co-written and produced by Van McCoy. It's arranged by Bill Ramal, and this charted number 36 on the Billboard chart, a big number 5 record if you were tuned into KORL out in Honolulu, Hawaii from August 1962. It's going out to UK listener Malcolm Baumgart up at this witching hour. It's the Charels on the Scepter label, and we're not doing this yet. It's called Stop the Music for Malcolm. Here you go.
Stop the music, stop the music, stop the music. Stop the music, stop the music, stop the music.
Who does she think she is? Coming to my party, then trying to dance every dance with my guy. While the lights are dim, she's making time with him, and I don't like the look that I see in her eyes. I'm gonna go over there and
Stop the music, stop the music,
when
stop
this
the music.
record ends.
Stop the music, stop the music, stop the music.
I'm gonna stop the music if they dance again. Oh, it's kinda quiet now. The last song has ended, and another song is starting to play. She's walking across the floor, straight to his arms once more. I'm gonna put a stop to this thing right away. I'm gonna go over there and
Stop the music, stop the music, stop the music.
I can't take it no
Stop the
more.
music, stop the music, stop the music.
So turn on the lights, the party's over for tonight. You hear what I say now?
Stop the music, stop the music, stop the music. Stop the music, stop the music, stop the music.
So turn on the lights.
There you go with the sound of the Charels there. They're not stopping the music. You know, very easily they could have just shut me down. And then you're going to see a blank screen there. You know, if they ever do that, by the way, if they ever do that, you could always, if the show never posts up on YouTube, you can always go to vinyltreasures.net. So I have the shows posting there. Everything is recording correctly. I think I told you the story about I almost got tricked from the website when I downloaded the BUTT software, as they had like download. It was for those ads, and that wasn't the correct download. But so you got to be careful out there. Let us continue here in Vinyl Treasure Overtime. We're going to go, actually, I'm probably going to get 2 more records in because I got that show tomorrow afternoon, but I'm all caught up. But I got to do my sister's coming tomorrow, which will be good. So she'll keep my father occupied. But let's play this request for David Vilma in our YouTube chat room. And I think Adrian Viterbo also likes this tune. This singer, born in Jackson, Mississippi, would then relocate up to Chicago, where he began singing gospel. And he would have his first secular release, though, in 1959 on the Boxer label. I wonder if I have that. I think I do. I think I bought that out of Greg's collection. But he would then sign with George Leaner's wonderful record label in 1962, would have 9 releases on the label. And this is his second release. We'll see there you go. And I'm not even playing a record, okay? How could they shut me down if I'm not playing a record, okay? But this is his second release. This charted number 115 on the Bubbling Under chart. So Graylin, you made a good move going into the Oldies and More network there. Number 9 on the R&B chart and number 5 on KDIA out of Oakland, California. Let's go to January of 1962. This is by request for David Vilma, Mr. McKinley Mitchell. McKinley Mitchell on the wonderful record label. It's called The Town I Live In, for David Vilma.
So lonely till I have to cry. I told my mother, father too. I told them just what I was gonna do. If I live one more year, I'm packing my bag, getting away from here. The town I live in is so lonely till I have to cry. And I'm not ashamed to tell you that I cry. I want my baby. If you see her, tell her to come on home. Tell her that I love her.
Come on home, don't make me dream alone. I want my baby. I wanna know, whoa, whoa. I wanna know, have you seen my baby? If you see her, tell her that I love her. Come on home. It's no one in my town but me now.
There you go there, folks. Don't ask me why. But there you go. David Vilma's songs got busted, I guess. But that is a great tune. I've played that before. It's not a matter of the copyright police. It's just it was too, because the show is now it's over midnight. It's a half hour over, and I don't know why this show gets. It doesn't happen. Listen, I go over 4 hours on my Saturday night show, and it doesn't happen. But that is a cool tune. There you go for David Vilma. Also, we'll send it out to Adrian Viterbo, January '62. McKinley Mitchell on the wonderful record label The Town I Live In is the name of the tune. That's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G, listening to these cool 45s out of my collection. Actually, they're your requests. My selections were only the first 3 that I featured earlier in the program. So thank you all for being here. If you do have a request, please send it to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is that's the best way to get me your requests. And I will be back tomorrow afternoon beginning at 1 p.m. right here on YouTube. I won't be on Oldies and More. I'll be on Oldies and More on Saturday night beginning at 9 p.m. That is the 50s and early 60s show. So you can send me requests for that show also. And we count down the music chronologically on that show. But anyway, so thank you all for being here. Thank you, Charlene, for your help. Again, Charlene's still under the weather. I hope she feels better. I hope she's feeling better this evening. But we're going to close the show tonight with a Charlene, where is this? I'm looking for this record here. Going to try to mix them up here. They're not going to recognize this song. I don't think they will. This is on the Buddha label. And hold on a second. For, wait a minute. His name is, bear with me, folks. I can't find it on the sheet, Charlene. No, that's not it. Kilowatts. I'm back, folks. I can see it. Jaden VHS. Jaden's VHS requested this tune. Now, where's his James? I don't see, Charlene, where you put it, because I don't know anything about this group. Jaden Edmond and James, The Emotions, Mark, the Vels, the Pirates, FG, Charlene, Charlene, I don't see it on the sheet here, so how am I supposed to? Let me see, one more page over here. I got other pages here. GHI. Charlene, what page is it on? I don't see it. Is it on the sheet? Hold on, folks, because I don't know anything about this group. Hold on a second. I'll put this on so you can see what I'm doing. I am on the host side. Here you go. So let's see the page. It is open here. So this is Charlene. So where is it? On Jaden. Let's see. Find. I don't see it. Maybe it's not on here. Okay, but anyway, all right, we're going to close the show tonight. I'll just tell you what it is. It's by the Unchained Minds. Charlene, I don't know if it's on there. You can tell me if it's not or it isn't. The Unchained Minds on the Buddha record label. This is our closer. If anybody knows it, okay, you can tell me about it because I don't have the information. It's called We Can't Go On This Way is the name of the tune. And this is it's on my cheat sheet here, but it's not, the write-up isn't here. And I'm going to excuse Charlene for that because she doesn't feel well. So she could have missed it here, but let me give you the year at least. Gosh. Let's just play it, Johnny, and be done with it. As I keep everybody in suspense here. It's called, it's for Jaden's VHS. It was from April 69. They're called The Unchained Minds. Okay, and the song is called, hold on a second. The song is called We Can't Go On This Way. Sorry, folks, but that's all I got. So everybody have a great remainder of the week. I will see some of you tomorrow afternoon. If not, I'll see you on Saturday evening. If not, right back here next Wednesday evening for more Soul 45s out of my collection. But we're going to cross them up with this tune. The Unchained Minds with We Can't Go On This Way. Here you go.
But you're much sweeter. Flowers are pretty, but you're even prettier. And your love is warmer than a summer day. But you're so young and we can't go on this way. You're the fruit on the tree in the Garden of Eden. I should keep away, but I feel the need and my love grows stronger every day. But you're so young and we can't go on this way. It hurts to part with you now, but our love's the kind they don't allow. So don't hold on, 'cause I'll be gone, but I'll always remember. Sugar is sweet, but you're much sweeter. Flowers are pretty, but you're even prettier. And how I wish that I had to stay. But you're so young and we can't go on this way. Gone, but I'll always remember. Sugar is sweet, but you're much sweeter. Flowers are pretty, but you're even prettier. And how I wish that I had to stay. But you're so young and we can't go on. Sugar is sweet, but you're so young and we can't go on. Flowers are pretty, but you're so young and we can't go on this way.